That's right. The background's purple. My shirt is purple. My heart is purple because today we're talking about Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's favorite color is purple. We all know this.
3, 2, 1, bro.
That's right. We're talking about Justin Bieber. Baby, baby, baby. Oh. And we're talking about specifically this like age of Justin Bieber, which I think is funny. Nonetheless, there's been a big uptick in comments about this game and why do we have this game, because the way our shelves are situated now, it's just way more in view, and we purposely put it facing out so people would see it. So we've been getting a big uptick in comments about this game and why do we have this game. So I guess I'll finally do a quick video about the Justin Bieber Backstage Pass game, why we have it, and honestly, why we love it. Okay, so quick backstory. We got that game actually before we started doing board game content. We saw it at a thrift store one day. We thought it'd be funny to have it on our game shelf, and so we got it and put it on our game shelf, and frankly, it is funny. And so we already had it, and then we started doing board game content for the Dice Tower. We started doing a segment called Thrift Store Throwbacks, where we found games at thrift store, usually bad games, and then we kind of reviewed them. We did like sketch comedy with it too. If you didn't come over from the Dice Tower over to our channel, then that's what we did. And the Justin Bieber game, we played on that segment. We had gotten it at a thrift store beforehand, so we're like, oh, this counts. So we played it on there, and I think it was like the third or fourth one we did for the Dice Tower, so it was very early on. In that game, honestly, as weird as it sounds, I credit that game for us being here, for us being in this studio, for this being our full-time jobs. Honestly, without that game, we probably would have made it regardless, but nonetheless, I don't think we would have made it as quickly. That was the first thing that kind of made us popular on the Dice Tower. That's kind of what people were like, wow, this is really fun and funny. And these guys played a Justin Bieber game and it was terrible. That and the Twilight game. We played a couple Twilight games. Those ones were also very popular on the Dice Tower. But nonetheless, that game is kind of where like, yeah, we should like keep doing this and kind of get weirder and crazier and funnier. Because in the beginning, we were kind of conservative we weren't as weird as we honestly are. We're always like, oh, you know, we're just very weird people. And we were kind of holding back a little bit. And then we decided to do this game. We kind of let the weird go out a little bit and people really liked it. We were like, oh, maybe people will accept us like this. And then we kind of started going farther and farther and just started doing really weird sketches. And this is our job now. So honestly, if you like us, it's because of Justin Bieber. But why do we still have it? That's mostly the question on people's mind. People are like, you still have that game? Why do you still have it? And honestly, two reasons. The first reason is because it annoys people. We're those guys. We have it because it annoys people on the shelf. And like once a month, at least, we get a comment about it and it just makes us laugh really hard. So here's the thing. If you want it to go away, stop commenting on it. Because every time someone comments on it, it just restarts that clock and we're just keeping it for another 6 months. So if you want to see it go away, no one comment on it. Someone's going to comment on it. It's never going away. That's the best part about the whole thing. So nonetheless, we keep it there to annoy people because we think it's funny that people get very upset about it. But nonetheless, the other reason why we keep it, because it's a really fun game. Now, I want to clarify, the game is terrible. The game is horrible. It's just one of those crappy mass market trivia games about whatever. There's one about every single movie, every single TV show, kind of like, you know, just Trivial Pursuit crap, you know, just like horrible games about trivia. This one happens to be about Justin Bieber, and this is like 15-year-old Justin Bieber, not like now Justin Bieber, like the baby version of Justin Bieber when that song was huge. And that's all it is. It's just trivia. You go out on Spot and it's like, what's Justin Bieber's dad's Twitter handle? And you just have to guess, you know, but here's the thing, and this is really what this metagame then is about, is like gaming is about the experience. That's what it is. Because here's the thing. I love this game. I really, really do. Because some of my favorite board game experiences are playing it. Because it's so ridiculous and it's so bad and so dumb that you end up having a really good time when you're playing it because no one's taking it seriously. Everyone's just joking around. Everyone's having a really fun time. And that's huge. You know, it's like I would rather play Justin Bieber's Backstage Pass 100 times in a row than play a game where no one's having fun with it. Like, and I'm not saying you have to be like joking around while playing Castles of Burgundy, but the point of board games should be to have fun, in my opinion, at least for me. Now, I want to play board games to have fun. If you want to play board games for like the strategic challenge, that's great. but we're probably not going to vibe very well when we're playing games together. I'm here for fun, and I'm here for fun with friends. And here's the thing, Justin Bieber's Backstage Pass provides that better than pretty much any game I've ever played. And that's why I love it. I really do love it because it's just fun. It's the same way that like I love horrible movies like The Room or Troll 2. It's like those kinds of movies are fun because they're bad, because it's just there's nothing there in the movie to like really appreciate. So you just have fun with it. And that's what this game is. There's nothing in the game to be like, wow, that's an interesting mechanical decision. There's none of that. It's just fun. And you just have fun while playing it. And honestly, if you can't have fun playing a game like that, or you can't just be like, hey, I'm just gonna let my guard down and have a good time, I think you probably should. And I think you probably should try to work on that a little bit, because I personally think gaming should be about fun. It should be about the gaming experience as a whole, rather than winning, rather than like other things. And again, that's just for me, right? But nonetheless, that's why we have Justin Bieber. We got it as a joke. We covered on the Dice Tower. It kind of gave us the confidence to be ourselves, and we keep it to annoy people. And honestly, we keep it because the like once every year and a half that we play it, it's one of my favorite experiences of the entire year. So I really like that game. So that's going to be it for this Meta Game Minute. I don't know. I don't even know. Usually I kind of put a call, like comment this below. I don't even know what to comment about. I guess just like, that's why we have it. That's kind of what this one was about. So nonetheless, whether you love Justin Bieber, probably don't love Justin Bieber, whether you like that game or not, I love it. More meta, the more meta. That was a weird Meta Game Minute. It's about Justin Bieber. Who would have thunk that's where our career would have taken us? But it did. Thank you so much. Check out that video right there. That's going to be Mike's Meta Game Minute from last week. And that video right there is going to be, actually, you know what? It's going to be the thrift store throwback for the Justin Bieber Backstage Pass. That's what that video is going to be. Like, share, subscribe, do all this stuff.